see me, let me know in the comments. I'm watching on here, so I'll be able to see you. Right, so I already prepared. No, that's a bit small. Hang on, there we go. Already prepared the blanks. I found some nice cedar. It's quite soft, aromatic. I decided to do his arms separate because he's got quite big arms. So, there we go. I've got everything I need. I've got my chisels. I've got my strop. I'll turn that down because, you know, there we go. I've got my strop. I'm just gonna, what I'm watching is a little bit slower than where we're actually at, so just bear with me on the comments. There we go. Right. This just adds a little bit of an extra edge. Just make sure it's nice and sharp. Got my trusty pencil. So, ignore that. Right. Are we good? Hang on. Sorry, there we go. I haven't moved the device, mate. I haven't moved the device, please. Stop playing with me. Right, okay. So, now you can see me. Why is it so small? Oh, there we go. I don't know why, but you know. Right, so we have this. Not really sure. I might put his mouth kind of here. Like that. Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm going to try and make him nice and round and see what I can do. I'm still behind on there, so bear with me if the chat is a bit slow on me catching up. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to round the body off. So I'm actually going to make a stop cut here because these are his feet, and a stop cut here because I want to keep those kind of, because his legs kind of come up like that. Okay. Let me just double check this. No, see. Okay. So to about here. Okay. So sorry about the TV in the background. I can't concentrate on one thing at a time. It drives me crazy, but you know, it's like we've got ADHD, you know? It's hard. Make a stop cut here. And I'm going to make a stop cut here. Hang on, I need to hire my chair. Does it go up? Yes, it does. Oh, okay, that's better. So, like I said, the first thing I'm doing is just going for the shape. I just totally cut over my own line. What a Norman. What a Norman. Sorry, good old postman Pat. So, how many of you have actually watched Trapdoor? I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. It wasn't on for very long, I don't think, like production-wise. So, it's a little bit of nostalgia from the 80s. If you were born, you know, early enough to remember those kind of shows. I did soak the wood first in a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and water because I wanted it to be not too chippy, and cedar can be quite chippy. So let me just move this so you can see me a little bit better. Is that better? There we go. That's better. Right. Okay. I did plane the wood to try and make it smooth. It's just literally just a scrap piece of wood that I found when I was, I think I was building something in the garden, and this was just a leftover piece. So that was quite cool. It smells really nice. I do love the smell of cedar. It's a bit splitty though, so, but it's soft as well. So, I mean, super soft. Like, I decided to carve Berk first because, well, obviously he's my favourite. I'd be interested to know what everyone else's favourites were. You know, obviously you had the little creepy crawly critter, and you had Boni, the little skull, and then you had all the weird monsters that used to come out of the trapdoor. So yeah, like I said, I'm a few seconds behind on my screen here, so if I don't see your comments, then just let me know. Okay, just, that's getting a bit splitty. Just going to help that be a bit softer. I've got my coffee. Oh, I was quite nervous about doing this live. It's hard. I never realised how much it actually took to, you know, set up a live. It's quite, you have to set up your camera and all kinds of stuff. It's very, yeah, it's very eye-opening once you do it yourself. Okay. I'm going to stop cutting the middle here, because obviously his feet stick out over his body. So, hello Ellie, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the live. Sorry if it took me a while to respond. My comments are a bit slow. So if you didn't hear already, I'm carving a nice bit of cedar into Berk from Trapdoor. So I'm just trying, I'm going to try and round out his body a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down the middle here, like this, and pretty much round the body. I'm not too bad, thanks. It's been a frustrating day with the weather. So many things I wanted to get done. And every time I tried, it rained. So, yeah. But apart from that, I'm all good. Excited to be doing my first live. And I'm a bit nervous, actually. I've never carved Berk before, so this is a new... I'm just going for it. I'm just kind of designing it and carving it as I go. So this hasn't been practiced or anything. So you guys are literally seeing the original version. So, did you watch Trapdoor as a kid when you were younger? I don't know if you were born in them days or not, but I think people in the 90s still watched it a little. Not really sure. Gonna give me a knife a quick. There we go. I know some of my nephews watched it, but I think that was mainly because it was just on the telly. They too were born in the 80s. I'm hoping this doesn't split too much and mess me about too much because it's cedar, but it's beautiful. I don't know if you can really see that, guys. Let me wet it a little bit. It's one thing I love about cedar is not only is it really a beautiful smell, but the grain is beautiful. I don't know if you could see that properly. Let me know if you didn't. Let me know if my my audio is okay, if you can hear me all right. I'm literally just taking off the excess wood right now, trying to get a shape going. That's what I'm aiming for. Some kind of shape. hopefully a Berk shape. Like I said, I haven't practiced this. I haven't, you know, done it before or anything to try and make sure it was great. I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Because that's just how I roll. Like, with my ADHD, if I'd have practiced this 7 times before I made it, by the time I get to making it, literally like, meh, I'm done. I have no interest in making it anymore. So, yeah, if I'm going to make it, I just got to do it, you know? Where's everybody from? From England or America? Oh, well, exactly, Ellie. Who didn't in the 80s? Everybody watched Trapdoor. Trapdoor was great. And just because it's... Oh, hello, Missy 13. How are you? I know, right? I'm always cutting myself. Don't worry about it. I have super glue on standby. Okay, Ellie's from the UK. Hi, Johnny. Thank you for joining me. I'm literally just trying to get the shape going. So I need to round it a bit more here. Like I said, I haven't practiced this or anything because with my ADHD, it would just go. It would just be like, I'd make it so much and then I'd be like, nah, I don't want to make it anymore. So don't worry that I'm cutting off the stuff I've already done with pencil because, you know, I can draw that back. You lost the like button. I think it's at the top. It should be, unless I didn't set my settings right. So Ellie is from the UK. Where's everybody from? I am from the UK, as you can tell by my amazing accent, which doesn't really make any sense to foreign people because they always think I'm from further down the country. But I'm not. Okay, right. So this side definitely needs to come in a bit. Okay, let's just take this nice and slow. Hertfordshire. Ooh, it's nice up there. It's very nice. I mean, I've only seen it on the TV, but it looks nice on the TV, so... You know, I'm assuming that a place in the country hasn't lied to me and make it look horrible or beautiful when it's actually horrible, so... Okay, so we've got our line in the middle there, so what I'm doing is I'm just coming into the line. Just trying to get a nice... You have an uncle in St Albans. Where's St Albans? I thought that was like a school or something. Same as everywhere, nice bits and bad bits. Yeah, probably. I bet there's a lot more greenery though. You know, being in that part of the country compared to big cities. Right. I mean, he's made of plasticine and he's not perfect anyway. That was the whole idea, I think, of the show was that it wasn't perfect. It was just some random blue monster letting other monsters out of a trapdoor to feed an even bigger monster, which was quite interesting when we were kids. Oh, Bournemouth, yeah, Bournemouth Beach is nice. I found the beaches like on the Isle of Wight or down in Cornwall. Now they're beaches, but I like the sand and stuff. Okay, so his eyes are going to be up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a stop cut. It's a bit sappy, so I'll just keep going back to the strop because people say, oh, you don't need to sharpen. I'm not sharpening. I'm literally just making sure that any tiny little micro nicks that get on the blade, with that honing compound on that strop, it just gets it off and helps it stay as sharp as it possibly can be. No buybacks with this knife. No, that is true. I do watch Buyback Gav. Definitely a great channel. Everybody, if you love gaming and you love things like Warzone and Call of Duty multiplayer and I don't know what what's that new one, Ark, where you got to go down onto the planet and collect stuff and that, then definitely get over to Buyback Gav. He's hilarious and he really is funny. And he streams Monday to Friday and he's ever such a nice geezer and it's always a laugh. That's a nice piece of wood there. Thank you, Gandalf. It's actually a piece of cedar that I found. Where's the bit I cut it off of? I actually cut it off at the end of this. So it's literally just a wood, like a plank you would see in a building that I picked up whilst making something in the garden. I thought, actually, that's nice wood. I'll have that. So yeah, so many pieces, people. Do you have morning wood? No, not today. This is definitely evening wood. So I'm going to do the eyes up here. So what I'm doing is I'm just making sure that I release the body from the eyes so I don't accidentally carve into it or carve over it and then while shaping the body, and then I won't have anything to do the eyes. I'm going to do the arms separately because obviously some of you weren't here at the beginning because he's got really big arms. So I'm going to do the arms separately and stick them on. Hopefully that's the plan, anywho's. Lewis loves good wood. Everybody loves good wood. Okay. So that, I think that's that bit done. Been trying to shape my body for years, failed every time. Yeah, same here, Gav. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good at gaming, so that's what counts. You know. Imagine if something happened and you had to pick up arms in this country. At least you know how to do it because you played COD. Hey, he's not bad, Gandalf. He's not bad. I have watched his stream, yeah. And I've actually 1v1'd him, so... And he beat me, so... That makes him better than me, which makes him good. Right. So, I've got my reference picture there. My great drawing. I'm gonna bring this in a little bit more. Up here, before I start thinking about the eyes. Best to ever do it, yeah. And Tantos. Tantos is another great streamer, guys. If anybody likes to watch games, especially like Call of Duty and stuff like that, Battlefield, hop over onto Tantos. He hybrids as well. He does controller and mouse at the same time, which is crazy. Crazy. I've never seen it before. I couldn't even fathom how he manages to do it. That is some crazy multitasking skills right there. I'm sure that, you know, he must be on Adderall or something to get that kind of like skills. Right, so how's that shape for his body, you think? Should we leave that for a minute? And then we'll come back to it when we'll just roughing it. Rough shaping. Get this back cleaned up a little bit. You're meant to be kind of not quite so square for show. Maybe he is neurospicy, Ellie. Yeah, I mean, I'm neurospicy. That's why I have to have the TV on, otherwise I can't concentrate on one thing at a time. So obviously I'm carving, listening to the TV, chatting with you guys. And yeah, my brain is satisfied with that. At the moment. Which is why, another reason why I didn't practice this, because if I did, then by the time I got it perfect, or just how I liked it, I wouldn't want to carve it anymore, because it would be boring to me. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to bring this down a bit. Collie is neuro bland, no spice. Well, I mean, that's still neuro, isn't it? You know? Bless him. What am I watching? It's a Korean show called Bloodhounds on Netflix. About two guys who defeat a bad guy, then become professional boxers, and then some dodgy guy wants him to box in some dodgy, you know, internet thing. Bloodhounds is so good. Yes, I'm watching season 2 right now. So, I even had my mum watching it earlier. I don't think she was very impressed with it, but you know, trying to show her some culture. I'm on like episode 4, Gandalf, so yeah, no spoilers, no spoilers. It shouldn't be too loud, so you shouldn't be able to really hear it. It would just be like a background blur. Right. So, when I looked... Where's my pencil? Oh, there it is. When I looked it up in the videos, I watched some videos first to kind of... Well, there's pencils. Pants. Oh, blue Sharpie, that'll do. Oh, no. Damn it. What else have I got? Nothing. Okay, this pencil will do. So I'm thinking his feet are kind of big and round, but obviously so the top needs to be flat and the bottom needs to be flat and the sides need to be rounded, because he wouldn't just be standing on big round feet. Okay. And then I think you can see a little bit up. Let me see. Okay. Berk from Trapdoor. Just going to double check. I don't want to do this wrong. Oh, I see. His feet actually stick out. Oh, God, fuck off. Stupid thing. His feet actually stick out to the side a little bit. Okay. Right, yeah, I got it. I got it. Oh, that's a splitty bit. Hey, Statics. Hope you're well. Why are you trying to give spoiler alerts, Calv? Why? That's just mean. Okay, so obviously yeah. So I'm thinking his eyes sit predominantly towards the front, not quite in the middle. You see what I mean? I'm terrible when I'm carving. I'm always like this one, that one, that one. I just got to make sure I don't cut myself today. I always cut myself. So who's been up to anything good today? Like, obviously, despite the weather. There must have been something good happening today. So, yeah. Put a big stock up there like that. And then, just gently, gently. I don't want to cut nothing. Just gently. Whoop. So we want to take this all back. So what's everybody's favourite trapdoor character? Come on. Nobody's told me. Mine was obviously Berk. That's why I chose him first, because, well, it's Berk. Berk's the best. Cool, that is hard bit. Yeah, Berk's the best, so obviously. Oh, right, so I'm hoping to get this finished tonight so that we can do another one next week. I mean, it shouldn't be a reason why I can't, because it's not necessarily like that difficult, you know. Okay. So I think his eyes will be probably about there. Boni was your favourite. Boni was actually pretty funny. He was like a little moany, like a moany Jiminy Cricket. Never letting Berk do anything fun. Right, come on. There we go. Yeah, you think? It's actually really soothing to do. I love it. It really helps, like, just helps me chill out with my, because I have ADHD and autism, and it really helps me chill out and just relax. Yeah, I do that to help soften it or stop it from being really splintery, and it's a mix of 50-50 water and isopropyl alcohol. But yes, I am constantly making woodwork. It's a hobby of mine. So that's where his mouth is going to be, here. Okay. I think I probably left a bit much for his feet, actually. But we are getting there. We'll come back. No, don't get off track. What am I doing? Eyes. Okay. How do you harden it? Just let it dry. The dry wood gets the harder, and, you know. Yeah, just let it go dry. How's the camera angle? Like, is it good? Can you see enough? Do I need to move it at all? Can you hear me okay? So I've got my camera like up here, like up there. So, yeah. I know. If I need to, you know, move it or something, I can. Right, so this. so this should just round off to his eyes. Oh, that's good, good, good. Took me ages to get that, like, just where I thought it would be alright. You know? No, I don't have a separate mic. Literally, I have my iPhone 14 in my, oh, do you know what? I can't even think of what the word is now. Tripod, there we go. How do I do landscape? Because it's meant to be in landscape, but it keeps saying orientation is locked. Please rotate device back. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, it was in landscape. I don't know how to change it back. It's saying weird things at me. So yeah, I don't know why it's in that view. I didn't actually move the phone or anything. Yeah, I don't know how to. Tell me how. Tell me how. And I will do it right now. Landscape. That's left to right, isn't it? Yeah, because my phone's actually in landscape right now. I don't know why it's coming up in portrait. So if you tell me in the comments, slide the screen down from the right hand side. Okay. Slide it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Which button's orientation? Where am I? Okay, I've done that. Next step. I need the next step. Which goes for orientation? I don't know. Is it this one? Woo! No, it's not that one. See, this is why I don't want to be pressing buttons I'm not sure about. No, see? The icon with the lock on it is locked. There is no. I've got. What have I got? I have a microphone, a star, a smiley face stickery thing, a pencil, a video, like whatever those things are that go ka-chunk ka-chunk, a video camera, a green screen button, and a brightness button. Oh. Let me just try something. Ew. Come on, you stupid phone. No, I don't know. Oh, is it this button? No. Oh. Hang on 1 second. Is it this button? No. I don't know then. I just don't know. I will have to take it off and have a look in just a second because it's not playing ball with me. Okay, so hold on. Okay, right, so now. No, there's still no locked icon. It should be like that. No, see? It's still not letting me. It's not letting me do nothing. It's not letting me do nothing. There is no lock icon there, which is very strange. I do not understand. When you went live, you're supposed to choose stream horizontally on the phone, then put your foot. Oh, okay. I get it. We'll do that next time. That is very good to know. Yeah, on the YouTube app, yeah. Okay, right. So that's where his eyes is gonna be. I'll make that flat so I can stick his arm in there. However, he's gonna say there is a way to do it now. If I'm magic, and I'll be magic. Look at Gav, all domesticated. Your stream looks amazing on vertical YouTube on my phone. Oh, thank you. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think it's probably because I'm on my phone, Gav. Like, it's different than that. So his feet. His feet. Okay, I'm just going to trim that up. That's for his arm. I'm going to try not to move that big chunk. Take it off his back. Yeah, it's like watching a short. Well, you know, I shall note that for next time. Right, how are we doing? How are we doing? Okay, so what his eyes, his mouth, places for his arms. Yeah, I didn't click that. I didn't click anything. I just managed to get a thumbnail up, to be fair, and a title. So, yeah. I must be getting old, you know. Technology is starting to elude me. No, it's just because I haven't done it before, so. Will you be streaming tonight, boys? I can, you know, any viewers that I might have, I can let them know. I think I'm the same age as Toes, actually. I think I'm the same age. So yeah, I need to worry. Because I am the same age as Toes. And his feet are more off to one side. Oh, is he 67? Okay, well, in that case, I'm not the same age as Toes. But actually, I think we did have this chat, and it turned out I was pretty much the same age as Toes. I do have a younger heart. Thank you very much, Gav. I feel that every day. My brain tells me I'm, you know, younger than I am. So his feet. Okay. Well, no, I'm just doing his feet now. I think mostly got the shape okay. So, oh, ow. Down chair. So, now I need to try and get the feet the right shape. And you can probably beat us up, so we ain't calling you old. I doubt that, because I'm like 4'11". I'm like a freaking hobbit. And I've got tennis elbow in both my arms. I've had operations. But yeah, my arms will probably snap. Alright, what am I doing? I'm trying to do the feet. Okay, so his feet point outwards. His feet. Yeah, okay, that's the move I'm going with. Alright, Andy Murray, chill out. Oh, do you know what? I don't even like to play tennis. So, yes, Ellie is always brutal. Yeah, I don't even like tennis. And I had golfer's elbow as well, and I don't even like golf. Had like both in both elbows. It was horrific. Like, I don't even like these games. You know. I might order some chicken wings. Where would you order your chicken wings from? You know, where? Like, I like chicken wings. I like flavour, but unfortunately not spice, because I'm a big baby. I mean, even KFC popcorn chickens, it's just too peppery for me. It's spicy. Burns my delicate mouth. I can't even play golf. I am so bad at golf. Like, so bad. Yeah. My mum's 76 and she beat me at mini golf, so I like spice, but I don't. It's the heat. I've got like super sensitive taste buds, and even like too much black pepper, and my mouth's burning. It's ridiculous. Okay, so if I bring that in there. Yeah, it's, I don't know why, like years ago when I was a kid, Gav, I'll tell you, when I was like, I don't know, a teenager, I used to eat like bags of Bombay mix, and remember those crisps, Brannigan's beef and mustard, they were well hot, beef and English mustard crisps. I used to eat those, didn't bother me. It's actually only since I gave up smoking as an adult, a few, like, I don't know, 15 years ago, since then, I think my taste buds have renewed and not yeah, they just can't take the spice no more. It's just getting old. Okay. Like, you know, I don't know. I reckon it's a thing. I reckon when you get older, your taste buds change, so that's why you can't handle food. Not food. See, spice. My brain doesn't even work, so I don't know why I think my taste buds would work. Yeah, my mum doesn't even use garlic. Like, the spices we get is sage and onion pack, so I'm telling you, that's like the main amount of spice you're going to get at my mum's. Oh, I love garlic. Garlic's not spicy to me. It's the black pepper and the chili pepper. That's what I don't see the point in. Like, I know, like, flavour, but some people make food so hot that you can't even taste anything because your mouth's on fire and your lips fell off and your teeth have all fucking have all shattered from the. My ancestors would be. Gav, if I invite you around for food, I will make a chicken korma. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, but not with the spice pot because you know nobody likes the spice pot. I don't know if I've done his feet too small. We'll see. If they're too small, then I'll just make them separately. Why not? I need to a little bag of tricks. Hello, Toes. I was just telling people on my stream toes about your hybrid gaming streaming and how amazing it is and how cool I think it is that you can do both at the same time, and how you must have some, I don't know, you must be on Adderall or something, because that's crazy multitasking right there. I mean, you know. Okay. Just got off the corner. Well, do you know what? I said if you're coming to me mum's house, if you're coming to me mum's house, that's about as spicy as it gets. You know, you come around my house, I'm sure I could cook you something nicer from the takeaway. I don't even have members yet. I don't even have members. Not even monetized, so yeah. Right, I just need to have a drink. Whew. Okay. Right. So I think I'm doing okay on the feet. I'm not 100%. I'm gonna keep going, and if it's really bad, then I'll just cut them off and add them on with another piece of wood. What's tomorrow, Mr. 13? What is tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow? What did I miss? Oh, MIT. What's that? Forza? You guys are waiting on? Yeah. Is it not on Game Pass anymore? Is it not like a day one release on Game Pass? No? It used to be. I don't know. I know they've changed a lot of it recently. There's nothing wrong with being a car nerd. I love cars. I always wanted a banana yellow 1980s T-Bar 2MR2. Always. My dream car. Oh, they paid for early access. Oh no. Well, you know, some people, more money than sense. Okay. I know they're going up in value. I keep looking at them and I'm like, especially the T-bars, I'm just like, damn, I need one. I can't even drive a manual, so I don't know why I'm wanting such a cool car. Like, you know, it's ridiculous. Do I need to get in there? So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to round off his bottom end, because I don't think his body actually touches the floor. Let me just double check. No, there is a little gap. Okay, good. I like to make sure I've got, you know, reference material and all that. I ain't got the skill for stick. I get distracted, Gab. I'm driving along. I'm like, oh, look at the, you know, look over there, and then I slow down, and then I'm like, damn it, I should have changed gear. I haven't got time for that. Yes, I like the car. I can take a top off, definitely. Oh, I need a therapeutic. It's normally squirrels, actually, that distract me. Saying that, it's normally squirrels. I'm like, oh my god, look at that squirrel. Yeah, and then I forgot to change down in gears or go up in gears. You know, it's. But I did get so distracted once that I actually managed to stall an automatic. So yeah, work that out. I don't know what I was doing, but I stalled it. Yeah, I love watching Trapdoor as well, Tantos. What is your favourite Trapdoor character? That's not bad. 40 minutes. I'm almost done. Well, with these bits. I just want to do the arms. Don't really. I'm normally like 6 projects in by now after 40 minutes. I've got bored and moved on. Moved on to other projects. So yeah. So it's good. It's good. This is good. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, it should be coming from that into London. But this isn't a knife. This is a little knife. This is my big knife for yeah, just roughing, just taking off big chunks. What knife? The green knife is just green. It's just a green whole fours. It's just green, no camo. I got all sorts of knives and chisels and God knows what else. This one actually I bought from America, and it cost me £100 because there's not really any. I haven't found any good knife makers in England that do small knives like this. I found a guy in Nottingham who does sloids. He does really good sloids, but not small knives. Yes, that is so true, Mr. 13. The only blood I draw is my own. I mean, although that was from a saw, so that doesn't count. Like, the saw hit me when I was sawing wood. Who in chat has tattoos? Yeah, that's a good one. Who has tattoos? I have tattoos. I have lots of tattoos. This is one of my favourites. I have this one. And this one. I have more, but I'm not going to show them. Sloids. Hang on a minute, Gav. Okay. So a sloid knife is a knife you can use for camping and carving. See, it's quite thick and it has what they call a concave grind in it. So that bit in the middle is slightly dips. It's quite thick. It's good for roughing out. Then you've got spoon knives or hook knife, depending on where you're from. And with this, you can literally just carve out bits of things. Quite good. You have to get the hang of keeping it sharp, though. What else we got? This is another form of a hook knife. It's literally just a round, but again, it does the same job. Where's my little pin? There it is. What other knives we have in here? I have a tiny little detail knife. That's smidgy. That's for doing, like, when I come to do his eyes, That's for doing stuff like that. You see, to really, when you just want tiny cuts, you take your tiny knife. Again, I got that from America. That cost me like 50 quid. What other knives have I got? Have a look. Oh, I have a draw knife. So this is a draw knife. It's got two handles, and you draw it like that across what you want to. I've got two of those. I've got that small one, and I've got a bigger one there. You see? And that is a nice Scandi grind. They call it a Scandi grind because it's just a basic grind. There's no extra bevels or concaves or micro bevels or anything like that. Yeah, I've got so many tools. Like, I don't even know what to do with them. And then you got like your mini. I've got a mini Japanese saw. That's another good tool to have. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. That's just some nice fine cuts. And then in my tool roll, I have my chisels. So I have gouges, I have flat chisels, I have like this is like a scoopy chisel, spoon chisel. This is a big chisel. I've got a chip knife in here. I've got tiny little V tools. I've got this this little bowl knife. So yeah, I've got lots of knives. Sorry, I missed all of that while I was talking. You could get a tattoo, like, you could just get it somewhere that your mum won't see, like on the top of your thigh or on the top of up here. And if I thought that I could do that, get collie, I would actually carve you some new legs. But I'm not sure I'm quite at the peg leg stage yet. Could call you Long John Collie. I'm off screen. Oh, you. Where am I? I'm back. There we go. I was too far over. This bit's a bit tough. It's a bit gritty and splitty. Let's get this going. Okay, so that's better. That's better. I'm just going to round this off a little bit. Just going to round this off a little bit. Just going to round this. Take this back. Sorry, sometimes I'm talking to myself half the time. I must remember my next live next week. Press the do and horizontal. Okay, I can do that. So, what TV shows are everybody watching at the moment? I would list mine, but I'm watching so many. Like, far too many TV shows. So I'm watching Bloodhounds on Netflix, Person of Interest on Amazon, The X-Files on Channel 5, like streaming the full series. What else am I watching? Oh, is he going to stand up? Oh, evil's down. Okay. Okay. He doesn't quite stand up yet. He's a bit drunk. But we'll get there. Okay, that one comes in a bit more. Oh no. Oh, big split. Come on. Just carve that out. So just like that. Yeah, I'm rewatching the X-Files as well, Ellie. It's a good show. Yeah, I watched The Boys. Have you watched the what's the other one they've got? Generation V. That's good. I've watched that as well. Just waiting for the next one. What I'm going to do quickly is get a sanding pad. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. A piece of sandpaper. Because he won't stand up, so I'm just gonna whoop. Okay. Oh. Jesus. No. What? Why don't you stand up? You fool. I don't know. We'll keep going. On his feet in a minute. We will do his eyes and then his mouth, then his arms. So should not be too long. I think I've got the shape kind of okay. As long as he looks kind of like Berk at the end, that's what counts. Oh, has it got Damon from that? I don't know. No, the one it's got like the kids at the college. Oh, that's why he won't stand up. Because he's not level. I'm still debating whether I might just make him separate legs. We'll see in a minute how it looks. Oh. No blood, it's all good. Right, so now for the eyeball. Wait. Drop that. Right, for the eyeballs, they just sort of sit on his head. Like that. Okay. Use my little knife. There we go. Do I sand these down when I'm done? Some of them I do. Like this is a bird that I made that I sanded down. Some designs, they don't really, like, it depends what kind of texture you're going for. If you're looking for, like with this guy, because he's like a plasticine model texture, then I can just run the sandpaper over and it will just highlight all the cuts. Some people who are much better skilled than I, they literally just leave all the cut marks because that's how they like it and stuff. Thank you, Gav. Thanks for coming along. Hope you have a great evening. And yeah, I'll pop onto your stream if you're streaming when I'm finished. Love you too, dude. You're a star. I'm trying to make his eyes at the back because I don't know. I can't remember. I think they're just blue. Probably just blue. Okay. I'm going to go in with this bit. I'm going to click this bit off here. Click. That is proper terminology, that. Click. Your click. Oh my god. That reminds me of something that happened to me the other day. And yeah. I was apparently insensitive to a Chinese person. That, not to them, like, I was just told that what I said could be misconstrued. Do 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 do. Yeah. Okay. Yep. See, sometimes when you're cutting these tiny little pieces, it's really difficult to get them to go. Get off. Leave me. So what's everyone else up to? Like, I know you're watching the stream, but what else are you doing? Like, are you watching TV? Are you just watching the stream? Are you, I don't know, playing a game? Listening to a book? Like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm not sure if I got the feet right. You know that? I'm thinking feet. Good feet. Bad feet. What day is it today? Oh, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Wednesday. Okay. I'll probably like sand his eyes, to be fair, because they're fairly like round in shape, and it's not, especially with something quite so small, it's not so easy to always you know, get that spherical shape. So I'll definitely give his eyes a sand. Still not 100% on the legs. Still not 100% on the legs. Full shizzle. Ow. Oh, this foot's higher than that foot. Chilling with the stream reminds me of seeing my dad as a kid. The changes would and the bullshit professionals. Yeah, my dad was a driving instructor, which is really bad. But he did give me my first Swiss Army knife when I was about, I don't know, I was like 10, and some twigs, and he was like, have a crack at that. I think that's where my love of it come from, really. And then during the pandemic, I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna learn to wood carve, because I do crazy stuff like that. He won't stand up, which is very annoying, because I've definitely got the. Oh, we'll work on that in a minute. Yeah, I love the smell of sawdust, like with chibbing, especially when. Sorry, like now when I'm using the cedar, the smell is beautiful. Spruce is a good one as well. That always smells lush. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. Oh, sorry. Hang on. There. Am I back? Am I back? Yeah, I'm back. Right, I'm trying and failing to get him to stand up. Why don't you stand up, dude? I know. I'm gonna chip that. That didn't work either. Anywho, right. At this rate, I might have to make his feet from something else if he doesn't stand up. I do. I actually do have that collie, but I'm not paying any attention. I'm just getting waylaid in what I'm actually doing, and actually not paying any attention, which is terrible, terrible thing. So I'm gonna use this little U-gouge to just take out his little mouthpiece there. Okay, like that. I'm gonna use this knife. Hey Maria. Yeah, I actually, I do have another phone collie, which is hilarious. I keep forgetting to look at it to make sure you can see me. Okay, I think a little bit more across to the side. Okay, now I'm going to get my V-gouge, a little mini V-gouge, which is this one. So it's like a, see that? It's literally like a V. And it'll just cut me out a chunk there. Across like that. Yeah, like I said, I haven't practiced this, so this is all really just made up as I go along, really. Just concentrating. There we go. Right. So yeah, I'll paint these eyes on. I might have a marker somewhere. Thank you. Hello, Hamza. Thank you for joining. Hello and welcome. That's my impression of toes. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Just trying to take those harsh corners off. I need to get it to stand up. That's what I need to do. What am I missing here? I'm dead here. Alright, okay. So, this is what we have so far. Having issues with his feet, not letting him stand up. I'm going to work that out in a minute. I don't know why. I think it's because maybe there's not enough foot. Let me see. This might help. I'll take this out. I wonder if the creators had problems like that, getting things to stand up and, you know, do what they wanted them to do, considering it's just plasticine, which actually I did at college in my media production course, and we had to make a stop motion out of plasticine, and it's actually a lot harder than you think. Like, it took us hours to do like a minute, I think, because you have to stop, move a tiny bit, stop, move a tiny bit, stop, move, and it's just so repetitive. Did this work? No. Okay. Well, you sit down, we'll do your arms while I figure this out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the arms while I figure out his feet. What I might do is cut his feet off. And, I could just stick him to something. Hey, Hamza, hope you're well. I'm calling dibs on Boni if you make him. I will make you a Boni, don't you worry. I plan on making all of them. Maybe a few of the monsters as well. Obviously, it's difficult, like I said, because like I see so many wood carvers and they've like made 12 things that they want to carve before they do their live. And I'm like, okay, but I can't do that because by the time I've made enough to be practiced at it and to be able to make it perfect for the stream, like my ADHD is done. My ADHD is like, no, thank you. Like, let's do something else. Actually, oh, I broke my nail. What are you doing? Ow. Yeah, again, like, I could do that. Yeah, pretty much the same tools. Well, I mean, obviously, like, gouges and stuff, not so much. It's more like a different size, like balls on a stick to make the impressions rather than to rip it out because it rips so easily. But yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff. Yeah, the V shaper you'd use like a reverse kind of one. You'd actually use a tool to pull back along it rather than push forward, but the principle is the same. Yeah, I really should try doing something first. Might do that because hello again, Ellie. Did you fall off the stream? So all the time it's 9:15. Have to pop out to the shop for cat there. Do you know what, Hamza? I actually read that in my mind as have to go poop. But I suppose it's the same kind of thing. You know, your cat's got to poop. I'm terrible at drawing, folks, so please excuse my awful drawings. His thumb would come out like that. Oh, you dropped your phone. Oh dear, I hope it's not broke. So I'm hoping, without too much trouble, I should be able to get this finished tonight. If I have to do anything to it off screen, like sand it or paint it or anything, then see, I'll make another little video for that. Or I might do like a mini live. You know, if I have to. What was I saying? Yeah, if I have to do that, if I have to, you know, do anything else to it. You know, like adjusting his feet or sticking his arms on or. Yeah, I was drifting in my head as well. I don't know what I was thinking. So you keep me in sight, Els. You just let me know when I'm drifting off. It's hard to tell because I'm a bit behind you as well on the doodle. Get out. Get out of your bag. Thank you. I'm just going to do this quickly. You might not be able to see it because... That's why I love this little Japanese saw. So handy. Right, there we go. Just took the end of that off. Right, so hands. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is the middle. This is the middle. I see a lot of other carvers as well. They're like really precise with measurements and bits and bobs. I'm just like, meh. I'm gonna just cut it and see what I can do. Because again, you have ADHD, you know, you don't want to be measuring things 64 times. I mean, my autism would love that, but I think my ADHD outrides my autism most of the time. So what I'm doing now is I've got this hand. Oh, that is a big split. Damn it. Never mind, it's good. Oh, turn it around. There's a little tip for you. If the wood's splitting, just turn it around. It's fine. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm trying to just make the arm slightly rounded, you know, not quite so square. Which isn't always easy to do. You might wonder why I put my thumb out like that. It just helps to guide where the knife's going. It does, however, make your other thumb sore, but it does help. I do have numerous guards for my thumbs, but do you know what? I very rarely remember to put them on. I need a 2-second drink break in a sec. About now. Have my coffee. I broke my nail. No, look at that. Damn it. Oh, dear. So this will go well. I'm actually quite happy with that. Once I sand that off and that'll be good. I'm not sure on his feet. I may cut them off here. Sorry, I got my coffee. I may cut them off here and here. Round that out and then just make 2 new feet. I don't know. Unless I can work out how to get him. Because he won't stand up, look. So I don't think I did his feet big enough. Or maybe it's because I took the bits off the back. Not really sure what. You guys got any ideas for that? What do you think? What could I do that would make it stand up? I may stick him onto a piece of wood. I may do that. I'm just trying to round off his arms now. Like I said, I'm not the greatest drawer in the world, but I do try. I think I'll do Boni next week, if that's what everybody wants. I'm going to put a little poll up on the VOD after this live, and hopefully people will vote on it and let me know. So if you want Boni, remember just to pop onto the VOD after this, and then where was I? Yeah, and then you can pick which one you want me to do next. How will you attach the arms? Yeah, I'm going to use some glue. I might even take this little bit. Oh, I'm drifting again. And just round it to a little bit of a pin, then drill a hole, glue the pin in. If that makes any sense. But yeah, that was a good question. Like, I don't know how to get him to stand up right now. Where's his thumb? Where's his fingers? Hang on. Kind of got the shape here. So. Okay. Okay, his arms are actually like, they're huge. So I'm going to cut them down a bit. Because are his arms that big? I mean, they're big, but not that big. Okay. Well, do you know what? I'm not, because what I'm going to do is bring this in and then like round it off and glue it. Like his arms are kind of with the plasticine. They're really thin at the top. You know? What's that? Thumb outwards, yeah. Thumb, yeah. If you saying about watching the trapdoor, I did put the link to the first episode in there. Yeah, some dowels and then some glue, yeah. I could have to make a standard. I've got a bit of wood somewhere I can just stick him on. Just have them all attached to it. But looking on there, his arms at the top are really like thin. And they kind of like curve attach like that. If that makes sense to anybody. But that's what I take from looking at his picture. I mean, obviously copying something that's made of plasticine is awkward. Awkward as hell. Yeah. So I kind of took it down, Cole. I'm going to make his hand a bit smaller now that I know his arms. They kind of start from there. When I look at the picture, they literally start from there. So I'm going to cut the end off. Just like that. Kind of groove into the body and have a bit of the inside of the arm just out and lock it down into the slot. Yeah, that's a good idea. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Ooh. Oh, do not do that to me. Thank you, Collie. I appreciate that. I don't know, I just find it really relaxing and it's just so nice, you know. Right, so now I need to draw his hand on here. So it comes on there. His thumb, like this. You're not shit at games, you're amazing at games. Yeah, I've been told that I have a really nice voice. Yeah, we used to do that. And we used to use the old, you know, the bandage stuff that you used to be able to buy with the plaster of Paris stuff. That was always fun if you went to a club or something. I'm going to take this off the back. Watch out, finger. Here I come. There we go. Yeah, the crepe stuff. You can't get that anymore because apparently plaster of Paris is poisonous if you breathe it in. So yeah, they don't even use plaster of Paris at the hospital anymore. I only found that out because my mum had her leg broke, her ankle broke, and she was in a plaster cast. It's like this It's almost like a resiny stuff now. It's not the same. I always think I've got a really high-pitched girly voice. I hate it. Oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, pastels are good. See, I can't draw for toffee. I actually can't draw for toffee. So. Oh, the oldest she could be was 10. That sucks. Well, the youngest, I should say. That does suck. That sucks a lot. That's like, that's terrible. And you never went into it again, or did they just not do it anymore after that? I know they stopped doing loads of things like that, which is, it's sad. Yeah, drawing's cool. I can't draw. Never been able to draw. I can't even draw a decent stick man, to be fair. Right. We are getting an arm shape. Okay. Oh, I need to thin out that hand a bit. I ended up in high school. Lost control of my hands. Oh no, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Right, but you're still good at something. Everybody's good at something, even if you've got. Like I had double tennis and golfer's elbows in both my arms. Oh no, that sucks. I mean, I understand. Like, it's hard when your arms and your hands don't do what you want them to do. I've recently been told I've got carpal tunnel. I think that's because I have hypermobility, so all my ligaments are whacked. And now I don't play tennis. I don't play golf either. I am terrible at both. Like, I wish I could. I'm terrible at sports. Whenever I play tennis, like, as I hit the ball, my elbow pops out of joint, my wrist pops out of joint, because I'm hypermobile, so it's a real bugbear, to be honest. Like, volleyball, couldn't play that. Netball, I wasn't tall enough. Volleyball, I just couldn't, every time I hit the ball, that was it. My arms would just be like, oh, I've just cut his thumb off. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Alright, we'll do it this way. We've got enough there for fun. Yeah, that is irony though. And golfer's elbow. I suppose it's because of the technique you use. Like, it means you're using your arms a lot in that way. I had 3 surgeries to fix mine. It mostly fixed it. Like, they're not strong at all anymore. Ow. But, they don't come out of joint quite so much. And I don't get any pain, really. Unless it's really cold or I've, like, totally overused my hands. You can hold a fist. Yeah, that's a good idea. I got enough room for a thumb. Just about managing. I just want to thin it off a bit more. Watch out. Watch out, finger, here I come. Yeah, that's what people don't realise. When you use crutches and wheelchairs, it really does. It makes your upper body really strong. Like, I've seen that a lot, you know. I couldn't imagine having to wheel myself around because my arms are shot. Where's my little one gone? There it is. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't arm wrestle a person in a wheelchair at all. Do you know what else I realised growing up? Was skaters. Never mess with skaters because goddamn things dropping everywhere. Because skaters, like, they're crazy tough. They really are crazy tough. They you know, they hurt themselves all the time for recreation. So okay. Let's see if we can get this hand going. Yeah, I mean, some of that, like, I've seen the fail videos where guys get up and they're like, "Oh, I broke my wrist," and it's like, what? I'd be on the floor screaming like a girl, you know, like, hot damn, break my wrist, phone an ambulance. A gymnast. Wow. I mean, gymnasts are cool. I like watching gymnasts. That is cool. Some of the shit they do is crazy as well, like jumping up and down and doing triple, quadruple backflips and goodness knows what. Oh yeah, when I cut myself, Carl, I won't go to hospital no more. I'm like, no, they're just literally going to wash it with some water and, you know, stick some super glue or something in it. I'll just do it myself. I'm terrible at hands. I hate hands. Why didn't I choose something with hands? Where did I cut myself? Did I cut myself? Or are you on about this? This? I hit myself with a saw. Yeah. I didn't even know if I cut myself. I was carving something the other day and then I was like, where is this blood coming from? I cut the end of my finger. Oh wow. I bet your nephew would love that if he knew. Does he like the wrestling, like the WWE? Oh, it's not WWE, is it? Yeah, it is WWE. It was WWF. You know what I mean? Or is it like WCW or something now? I don't know. It's been a long time since I was it. Oh no, yeah, I probably did hit myself. I always say now, but yeah, I don't know. There's nothing bleeding, so I think I'm good. Oh, there's a bit there, but that's not from now. Yeah, so I'm always doing it. Oh, when I was a kid, I got two nephews who are 4 and 6 years younger than me, and we used to watch WWF at the time. It was called that, and me and my youngest nephew picked up my other nephew, and between the two of us, we did a tombstone, and he passed out on the grass. So we just went indoors and left him there because we thought we'd killed him. We were just like, oh, someone's going to find him at some point. Yeah, we were only young though, like, I don't know. I think one was about 4 or 5, so I'd have been about 8. Yeah, I know, it's not supposed to happen when they, pass out. Well, he kind of was above the knees, because I'm short anyway, so I was about the same size as my nephew. He was about 6 at the time. And yeah, we picked him up above our waist and then dropped him down on his head, and he passed out. He was fine though. Like, once my sister went out there and got him up, he was fine. No permanent brain damage, which is good. Bless him. He actually lives in Dubai now. Bless his cottons. He's probably traumatised. That's why he had to leave the country. Oh, me and my nephews, we used to always get up to all sorts. We found some scaffolding poles once and decided to play Star Wars, which was great until one of us got hit in the head. Yeah, we used to always do stuff like that. Oh, I know that move. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because the other person takes most of the force when they hit the floor. Maybe. Not really sure. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That does make sense. See, if that was me, I ain't cushioning nobody with my bicep. Like, I'm literally gonna drop you on your head. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we used to get up to so much stuff. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, my mum had an old Singer sewing machine, and me and the older nephew, we dared the younger nephew to put his finger under it, and we turned it round and totally sewed his finger. It went right through his finger. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I don't think wrestling's like it used to be anymore. I used to love watching it with the Hardy Brothers and, like Lita and all kinds of things like that. Oh yeah, we were terrible to each other, honestly, Carl. Like, we love each other dearly, but we used to prank each other terribly. Oh, Big Daddy, yeah. My dad took me to see Big Daddy when I was little. But I got a hat somewhere, a Big Daddy hat. But yeah, so I used to love all that when we were kids. It's not the same anymore. There's not that. It used to have a lot more, like with Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and Triple H and, all those Generation X and all that. I don't know. It had more entertainment value, I think, than it does today. Yeah, they had funny names back in them days. Bloody funny names. Okay, so without sanding his hand, I'm hoping. Let me see, does he have super long fingers? Oh, are they pretty much? Give me 1 second, Collie, and I will read your comment. You just have big flat hands. Okay. What did you say? Oh, you won't do so much. Shawn Michaels and The Rock. Yeah. Triple H, head of WWE Creative. Well, that's why it's pants. Yeah, we were the lucky ones. Like, there is no evidence of anything. Well, the Rock's too busy, like, freaking singing in Moana. What I mean. It used to be a lot better. It used to. It really used to. And it's true, though. He's too busy singing in Moana. And, yeah. Like, not only did he do the cartoon version, but now he's on the live-action version. I'm like, really? Mate. Rock and Austin days, yeah. And, Mankind, or Cactus Jack, he was cool. When they used to do, like, the ring matches in the... Like, they'd have the barbed wire on his baseball bat. And, oh, yeah, them's was the days. I remember, like... I was only, like, in my early 20s. I remember, like, you know, buying some booze and getting a takeaway and... Oh, was that Stone Cold, or was that... Is that you're on about? Right, I think I've got a hand. Got a hand. Yes, I do. Okay, so... This one. Might have to do this in 2 lives, you know. It's taken longer than I anticipated. Story of my life, by the way. Oh, The Rock. Oh. John Cena still... Is he still rocking the mat, is he? I thought he was just acting these days. Yeah. I mean, they don't even use chairs and stuff anymore. Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Like... You know what I mean? So what I'm doing here is I'm putting some pencil down on the back of that, right? I hope you see that. I'm going to put that on there and just... And now I know which bits are too high. Oh yeah, there's this no fun. No. Like... I remember when the Hardy Boys, they had like 6 tables up in the air. And then they... It was like the Hardy Boys versus... Oh, who were the 2 blonde boys? Edge and Christian in a tables, chairs and ladder match. Yeah, you saw it too. That was awesome. Yeah. And they were literally like, there was 2 tables and they were right up the ladder and they just fell down and went through the 2 tables. What's AEW? Is that like ECW? But they've had to change it, maybe? I mean, they must be getting on now. Jeez. I can imagine. Like, old. Yeah. You could use a little bit of cocktail stick as a pit. That is a brilliant idea. The question is, do I have any cocktail sticks? Probably not. Like I just said, I may have to make this a 2-part live. Oh, I found some little wire. Yeah, I may have to make this a 2-part live because I've been live for almost 2 hours now. And yes, I need to carve another arm. No, Dowling would have worked just as good, Cold Pop. Just as good. Do you think his hand's too fat? Oh, I can't hold him. Do you think his hand's too fat? There we go. Is his hand too fat? I think his hand's too fat. It needs to be a bit thinner, doesn't it? Like underneath. Okay, let me do that. You can do it. Ow. Ow. I'm only saying ow because it's poking me, this wooden end. I'm not cutting myself, don't worry. Oh, you think the hand's fine, and I've just like, I'm just making this bit so I can stick it on better. That bit will rub otherwise against the... That's better. See what I just took in this little bit here. Can you see? Good. Whoop. There we go. Like I just took in that little bit there. I got this little bit of wire. I found it. Okay, so I need to sort out his feet because he won't stand up. So that's fine. It doesn't matter. I hope. Let me see. There we go. What do you think? Do you think it looks like him? Kind of getting there? Sort of. Maybe just a little bit. I could sit and carve all night. I mean, I can't, but I could. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, he does have it. He has huge hands. So, just trying to... Let's bring this in a bit. I do love the smell of this wood. Cedar, it's beautiful. Yeah, well, if being right under his eyes, I think it would have just been... I don't know. I didn't like that either. I thought that was just a bit of a lazy ad to them. Like, to the people who made him. To be fair. Yeah, willow's nice as well. I love the smell of that. And spruce. Spruce smells like the green tree air fresheners you get in the car. I got a bit of spruce in here somewhere. When I first brought it in, that's all I could smell. Yeah. It's nice. I'll tell you what's not though, eucalyptus. Especially when it's dry. That dries like cement. Like cement. Yes. I'll tell you what, I'll make your Boni out of a bit of spruce if I find a bit that smells of spruce, and I'll send it to you. Then you get a Boni and you smell like spruce as well. Or Boni smells like spruce. Stand up, man. It's kind of like, I can only describe it, it's kind of like a conifer, but nothing like a conifer. It's that green smell. It smells green. Oh, bless. No, you're cool, pop. I will send you one, don't you worry. Right. Arm number 2. Where's my saw gone? There it is. I reckon I can do this arm in 10 minutes. And then next week's live will probably be about, I'll probably do a few little shorts of me sanding him, sticking him together and that, and I'll show him off on next week's live. Yeah, I love people watching showers, making showers and things. It's great. I'm really into that survivalist stuff. I've just, yeah, it's just always interested me. Like, probably Wednesday next week, I should imagine. Unless I'm really busy Thursday morning, then it'll be Tuesday. But at the moment, it'll more likely be Wednesday. Yeah, I love survivalist stuff. I love knowing that if anything happened, like if the worst come to the worst, I'm alright. My family will be alright, because like the amount you learn watching these people without consciously learning it is crazy. It really is nuts. Yeah, Outdoor Boys is good. Yeah. I like to watch Naked and Afraid, because like so many people go on there and like, oh, I'm a 6-year veteran survivalist and I've done this and I've done that, and then like on day 2 they're crying because they're cold and they can't start a fire and they got no food and they're hungry. I don't know. I think it would be great if I had to do that. I think it'd be like my dream, the apocalypse, you know. I was well gutted when COVID didn't turn into the zombie apocalypse. You know what I mean? Life's boring, like just being as it is. It'd be great if we had a zombie apocalypse. I'd be like Rick. Definitely. Like, yeah. Me and mine are going to survive. Don't you worry about that. I might even get a cowboy hat just in case, you know. Just in case. I mean, everybody needs a cowboy hat for the apocalypse. Come on. Have you ever watched Z Nation? That's hilarious. That is funny. I do like that show. I like to watch stuff like that. But yeah, Naked and Afraid, like, I don't know how they can say that they're professionalists. It's a sheriff's hat. Well, I mean, like a cowboy sheriff hat. Yes, I will need the boots too, most definitely. And the gun. Oh, have you watched Z Nation? Z Nation? Yeah, Z Nation. The zombie show. It's quite funny. It's a bit like The Walking Dead, but it's not anything like The Walking Dead. But it is a bit like The Walking Dead. Like, but it's a lot more comical. Yeah, Woody's cool. Yeah. I mean, the yellow's not going to be great in the apocalypse because everyone's going to see him coming, but yeah. Definitely. Right, so let's take this down. Yes. Oh, Lost. Lost. Is that the one you're on about? I mean, that was some crazy TV show. But yeah, Lost. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know who he was, but he was in Lost. He's also in From. Yes, the guy from Snatch. I can't believe you've seen Romeo and Juliet. I love that film. With Leo DiCaprio in it. I haven't watched that for so long. I was really into English back then when I was a kid. So it came out at just the right time. For me, anyway. Do you know what film I really loved growing up? And now I look at it and I think, maybe society is actually going to end up like that. Oh, we did our GCSEs on Frankenstein. So I read the book and watched the movie with, what's his name? Kenneth Branagh in it. I think it was Kenneth Branagh. Is Where We Lay Our Scene. Yeah, great film. And the way they put it in with like modern music, that was a really good play by whoever thought of that. Like at that time, just had an idea. I mean, everybody thinks that Romeo and Juliet's a love story. It's not a love story. It's a story of woe. Yeah, the monster isn't Frankenstein. I don't even think the monster has a name. Frankenstein is the doctor who made the monster. So you can call it Frankenstein's monster, but not Frankenstein, because it ain't Frankenstein. It drives me mad. Yeah. I do love good old movies like that. Yeah. He didn't even have a name. Like, he was just Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, that is yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet is definitely... It was never meant to be about love. It was meant to be about the... What's the word I'm looking for? Like... the monsters. Oh, that takes me back. Jeebus. Cool, back in the old days. Good old monsters. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet, it's like... What I took from it was that if you keep rushing into decisions, then you've got to face the consequences. So like, he didn't stop to see if she was alive or not, or anything, or to find out what was going on, or to get a doctor or anything. He assumed she was dead and killed himself. Yeah, because he rushed every decision, didn't he? Rushed to get with Juliet. A lot of people think that, but I think it's actually just a show in its own right. I'm not sure which one was first. It was slightly different as well, because you actually had... the dad was Frankenstein's monster. Then you had the mum, who was... I'm not sure what she was meant to be. Like a banshee, maybe? Then you had the nan, who was a witch. Then you had the little boy, who was a werewolf. Oh no, I think the mum was meant to be a vampire. But yeah, it was more about like monsters, whereas the Addams Family are just weirdos. Not the mama. Yeah. I love that show. My nephew used to say it to my sister, his mum. He said, not the mama. And go to my mum, who was his nan. Yeah, I never really thought about what she was, but she's maybe a vampire or a banshee. I know her mum was definitely a witch. Or was it? No, her dad, the old man. The dad was a vampire. Most definitely. Oh, I love the Krypton Factor. TV these days is just so... Like, I wish that Big Brother had never come out. Because if Big Brother had never come out, then it wouldn't just be all reality TV today. And Big Brother was great when it was about people in a house, and you watch them have sex and drink loads of booze and puke up in the bushes and just basically trash a house, like, and then win some money for it. And then it just got all, I don't know, commercialised. Yeah. Or, what's the other one? The Crystal Maze. That was good. Crystal Maze. Like, I'm quite good at those sort of puzzles. Yeah, Grandad was like a goofy Dracula, yeah. So what was the mum then? What actual monster was the mum? Do you know? I don't know. Like, Generation Game, that was a good one. Andrew Kelly. I love watching you bet. And they would do challenges and see if they got it right. That was always the reason to stay in, you know, with your parents, really. She could have been a Stitch doll, yeah. Maybe she was like a voodoo doll or something then. Or something. Ugh, maybe. Right. Maybe she was. I'm going to try and knock this. There we go. Matthew Kelly. Yeah, well done, Els. Yeah, and what was that? I know people don't like Barrymore, but that show he used to do with the TV, with the tellies, that was good. When he used to go up to the tellies and he'd ask people questions and stuff. That was good. I mean, I've always said I reckon he was set up because, you know, I don't think the people liked him. Oh, did you just Google it? That's it. Strike it lucky. Did you just Google it, Collie? Was she a vampire? Well, I never. Strike it rich, yeah. What was the one with the cards? You just go higher, lower, lower, higher. Is that a Generation Game? I can't remember. There's so many like good shows, and they were all different. Catchphrase. I mean, they were all general knowledge, but they were all different. Ah, okay. Cool berries. They were all different compared to like one another. Whereas shows today, you know, you've got the 1%, which is can you get questions and get through to 100 grand for 1%. Then you've got the one where you got to climb a ladder when you're winning points to make money. But they just seem ever so similar to me. Like, yeah. Yeah, he was a lucky old sod, wasn't he? He used to be married to that bird. What's her name? Was he married to that? Was he married to that bird? Yeah, play your cards right. That's it, Collie. Well done. Yeah. Oh, God, those were the days. Those were the days. Nothing's the same anymore. No, because obviously, like I was saying, with the birth of Big Brother, everybody got into the reality TV. Or I want to see people doing reality TV, which was great when it first started out as Big Brother. Like I said, you know, you could see them get drunk and pass out and puke on the floor and you know, have sex and, you know, be freaked out because they haven't had a shower for like, you know, whatever, however long. And then they kind of like snowflaked it, and now, although they're technically supposed to be allowed to do that stuff, none of them do, because, you know, they're all snowflakes, and they won't get drunk and be sick on the floor. And yeah, now it is literally just that. Or like X on the Beach, like Is your life really, really that boring that you need to go on a TV show to get another girlfriend to then have your ex turn up on the beach? Yeah, I don't know what that. I can't remember what that's called, Collie. But I know what you mean. But it was great at first, like especially when they did the two groups, and one group had all the food and everything, and the other group was like starving. You know, they really made people argue, and it was like real life. But it was reality TV. But then obviously everyone said, "Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do this. You can't do that." Oh yeah, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember, Carl, but I know what you mean. So here is the arms. Okey pokes. There we go. How's that? I've got to stick his arms together, obviously. What do you think? Oh, I might even paint in blue. Not bad for a first attempt. Not bad at all. I'm going to have to... I think I've got some blue paint. I'm not going to paint in blue now, but I will... Oh, I need to take that down a bit. It's a bit long. I will definitely be making some shorts, or I might even just finish them on the next live, because I don't think Boni will take quite so long. So, like, yeah. There he is. He's great. I like that. Yeah. And we're going to do the moving arms, thanks to you and Ellie's ideas. And I'm going to use that wire as well to stick him onto something. Moving arms would be great. Yeah, I love it. So what I might do is, I don't think Boni will take quite so long. So I might, on the next live, just finish this guy off. Unless I do it before then. And if I do it before then, I will obviously video it. Obviously. And put it up. But this has been great, actually. I've never actually sat and carved a project from start to finish. Like, never, ever, ever in my life. I always get distracted and put it down, and yeah, I put it down. I start doing something else. What I was going to do is do I have some tape? Sorry, just looking in my bag of goodies. Oh, I got some tape. This will be easier. Yeah, and then I get distracted and do something else. That's what takes me like 10 episodes to make a bloody spoon. Oh yeah, if I do it off screen, I will definitely. Oh no, that's actually fun. I will definitely. Yes, it is. That's what I've got. Hey, that happens to me when I'm driving. I'm like, oh my god, look at this video. And then Ellie's like, traffic. Hold on. This is not sticking. Stay there. There we go. I know he's sellotaped. There we go. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. The only thing I might change is his feet, so that I can get him to stand up. I don't know. I think his feet are normally a bit more penguiny. Not sure mine are penguiny enough, so I might cut them off and make 2 new feet. But again, if I do that, I'll do that on the next live. But yeah. Oh, look at him. That is cool. I'm going to use some of this wire. I don't know what it is, but it's mine because I found it. So stick him together. Oh, right, guys. That my mate I join on streams with has ADHD. I told him the cooler name for it. I called him to call it clusterfuck brain disease because of this Josh Guy comedian. And I was like, yeah, that is it. That is it. Like, literally. I'll go in the kitchen to make a drink, like a cup of tea, right? So I'll get my cup and I'll put, I'll put a tea bag in a cup. Then I'll get the sugar out. I'm like, oh, I need to put more sugar in the sugar thing. So I'll put more sugar in the sugar thing. And I'm like, right, I need the milk. So I'll go get the milk. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if this is in date or that's in date. And then I hear the kettle boil. So I go to the kettle and I pour my tea and I put the milk in it. And then I remember that I didn't put any sugar in it. So I put sugar in it. Then I'll stir it. Then I'll go over to put the tea bag in the bin. Then I'll be like, oh, the bin needs emptying. So then I'll empty the bin. And then I'll start doing something else and doing something. By the time I get to my tea, it's cold. Which is really annoying. Like, really super duper annoying. Right. 10 o'clock. Oh, that looks better. Ooh, check me out. Yeah. Right. It gets super frustrating, especially when I'm supposed to be doing something for somebody else. Like, if I'm in the garden, I'm supposed to be weeding. I'll start weeding, and I'm like, oh, that pot needs weeding over there. So I'll go over there, and I'm like, oh, that pot needs more dirt in it. So I'll go and get the dirt, and I'll be like, oh, that plant needs repotting. So I'll get that plant, and then I'll be like, oh, well, I need to find a pot. And it just, yeah, it's, I get there in the end. Like, just as I sit down, someone says to me, did you do that for me? And I'm like, do what? And like, did you do that? And I'm like, oh, no. No, I didn't. All right. What do you think? Do you think I should take his feet off and redo them? Because his feet are more like penguin-y feet. I might have to do that. Not now, though. Because now I have to come off. Because my hand is hurting. My little fat fingers. And it makes my thumb ever so sore. Because obviously I'm always pushing on it. I do have covers and things, but I never wear them. Yeah, it's crazy. When I was at college, I actually got into trouble because they asked for an essay on the history of animation. So I'd done like a 12 A4 pages, handwritten on the history of animation. And they were just like, no, that's far too much. You need to, condense it and stuff. And I was like, damn. Yeah, when I looked at the picture, Collie, it kind of looks like his feet kind of stick out like that from his body. So like, I mean, kind of like where they are. Maybe I just need to, I don't know, maybe I just need to adjust them. I don't know. I think they need to be more like triangular, like that. I don't know. Maybe I could just fiddle. Fiddle about with all these little bits and bobs till I get something I want, or I get fed up and cut them off, which has happened many times. Sometimes not on purpose. Sometimes I get frustrated and I push too hard and I end up, cutting something off. I may have to go away and watch a few episodes. Yeah, like that. That's what I mean. Like, carve the feet out and just slot him into it. Then that way you'll be standing up as well. We stands up there. Or no. Right. That's me done. I've got to tidy all this up now. But yeah, definitely keep coming with the ideas there, Collie. To get this going. Oh, that's worn me out, that has. Oh God, I've got to tidy all this up. Yeah, definitely have to have a look. Right, well, thank you ever so much, guys, for staying here and listening to me waffle on about random things. I definitely need to watch the Monsters again now. That was awesome. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the live. And I will. Yeah, it's been great talking to you, Collie. It really has. Like, total nostalgia breakdown. Yeah, it's been awesome. I'll be back next week. If I do change his feet, I might do that on next week's and then carve Boni. So I've got another like 2-hour live. And I'll try and do it the next with the different orientation. Yeah. Bye, Collie. Take care, Ellie. How do I turn this off? All right. End.